Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV on the Xbox One console. This is Montana, episode number 22. Welcome back, folks. I'm sure glad you could join us today. As you can see, it is pouring down rain. We cannot harvest our fields. We do have some fields that are ready to harvest. One field that is almost ready to harvest, but that has been kiboshed. You can see here, field number 2, 3, and 5 are all ready, and part of number 1 is just turning. And we've got to reseed the field 2.5, I think we called it. We'll call it the backfield. But while we got that extra time, there's some empty space up here that I want to take advantage of. So I think we're going to add another cell point right here, up here somewhere. But first things first, we need to remove some trees. So that's what we are going to do. It's not going to take that long because we're not going to remove that many trees. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4. What we want to place down is something called the Imbis Booth, which is a new mod that just came out. And what this is a small roadside wooden shack that allows you to sell wheat, barley, rye, eggs, milk, and water, I believe. Or you can buy water from it. I'm not quite sure how the water thing works. But it's a small little roadside wooden shack, and I think it'll fit nice here in Montana because this map kind of does have the decor of a small roadside shack, I believe, like a pie stand type of thing. And there is already a little patch of concrete carved out here. We just need to make it a little bit bigger so that we can fit some trucks in here and some stuff. You can see we still have the lizard tracks from last week. We're going to keep leasing that just so it's easier to grind down the stumps with the lizard tracks than it is with the actual stump grinder. So we're going to cut down a few trees. We're going to load up the trees onto the log wagon, which we still have because it's awesome. And we still have that wheel loader with the double claw because, again, it's awesome. And I just love using it. So let's get to work here, carve out some landscape, and we'll take down a few trees first. Once we do get this thing built and paved in, then we are going to reseed that backfield, so that we have something to do after those other 3 fields are harvested. Oops, I'm piling up lumber on the harvester. That's okay, we can just drive away and it'll just fall to the ground, no big deal. So while we are cutting down a couple of trees here, I just want to take a quick minute, folks, to remind you that that subscribe button is down there in the bottom right hand corner. If you haven't clicked it yet, please do so now. Alright, thank you. Now that that's done, don't forget, click the like button as well. Drop a like on the video. Ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. Share it with all of your family and friends. Say, hey, come on down to Montana. Check this guy out. Alright, and then we're also still running the giveaway. This month's giveaway is running until November 30th. You've got about 7 days left as of this video. The link to the giveaway is in the description. And what we are giving away, folks, is a copy of the Farming Simulator 19 base game. Or, if you've already got it, we're giving away a DLC pack of your choice. That's right. You can choose one out of any of the DLC packs that Giants has put out, but it does not include the Seasons Pass. I am not giving away a Seasons Pass DLC. I apologize. So you'll have to pick one that you don't have already, and then, or if you do win and you have all the DLCs and a copy of the base game, maybe we can work something out and I can send you the cash equivalent. Who knows? Still enter the giveaway anyway. The link is in the description. You have 9 entries per person. All you have to do is follow the instructions. Visit, click, click, click. That's all you have to do. Okay, now that that is all over and done with, I think we should be good with just these 3 trees. I don't think we need to cut down any more. We can go back a little bit recessed. I want to put the Imbis Booth right in between those 2 trees right there. You'll see when we lay it down. But first things first, we've got to expose those stumps so that we can drive the lizard tricks over there and grind those babies down. So we're going to landscape real quick. Let's just leave this here. Okay, let's go into landscape mode. Now we're going to concrete this in. We're not going to use dirt because who puts a roadside shack on dirt? I don't know, not me. Let's make this as big as we can. Oh, that looks good right there. Let's choose paint, and then we're going to look for concrete. I think this one matches what's already here, and we're just going to do this. There we go. And we're going to put the imbus booth right there in between those two trees, right here. That's what we're going to do. It is called an imbus booth. It's in the mod hub. You can download it for free. Of course, you can download all the mods for free. It's a nice little wooden shack. Almost makes me think that it should be selling pies, but no pies. It just buys milk. It buys, what did I say earlier? Wheat, barley, rye, eggs, milk, and water. I think it said in the mod description. I'm not sure why you would want to sell water, or maybe you can buy water from it. I don't know. We haven't really tested it out. We don't really have anything that requires water, so I think we're just going to leave the water thing for now. Alright, there's one stump here. Let's grind this bad boy down. I think I might invest in one of these lizard trexes. It's a lot easier to remove stumps with than that stump cutter is. Although the stump cutter does the exact same thing, it's just cooler to drive this tank-looking thing on tracks rather than, you know, attaching something to the front of my tractor every time. There we go. There's two stumps down, and the last one is right over here. Now, we didn't really need to grind down the stumps, but, you know, if they're there, I'm going to hit them. It's almost a guarantee. So it's probably better just to get rid of them. There we go. 3 stumps gone. We'll park this back across the street here on this little recessed alcove piece of property. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't matter. We own it. All right. Let's walk over here. Oh, yeah, we got to pick up the logs. So we're going to need the log truck, which is parked over here. I've fallen in love with this log truck. I don't think I'll ever use another log truck again, simply because this one auto unloads at the touch of a button, and it's super long. You can fit 2 stacks of wood in there, or 2 stacks of logs. If you missed last week's episode, we cleaned up quite a bit of trees from this section, and we took some $70,000 loads to the sawmill. It was pretty fantastic. Now, we are going to sell this lumber here, although there's only 3 trees worth of lumber. It's not even going to be a full truck, but it's free money and it's just sitting on the ground. So, who knows? Okay, just double checking. That still offloads to the driver's side. So that's important to know. If you pull into the sawmill, I did this off camera a couple of times. You pull into the sawmill, or you back in so that the lumber yard is on the passenger side, and then you unload to the wrong direction. You've got to actually pick up all the logs again, or find a way to push them into the sell point. It's just annoying. So remember, that log trailer offloads to the driver's side only. You can't change it. So just remember that if you're stacking up logs in that trailer and you bring them to the sawmill and you unload them to the passenger side, then you'll remember my voice telling you that that's wrong. Alright, so the big old double claw, yeah, we're going to move that in a little bit. Let's open this bad boy up. I just love this piece of machinery. I'm going to keep this. I don't know if I'm going to keep leasing it, but we might just shell out and buy the wheel loader and the double claw. This looks crazy. I do not want to see that coming at me down the road. Alright, so we'll pick up these logs really quickly, put them in the trailer, and then, well, we'll sell the logs later. But I want to get the booth built, just so we have another sell point. The more sell points you have on a map, the more diverse your selling can be. Whereas when you first start out in Montana, there's only one sell point, and that's the central grain mill. So you have no choice but to sell for whatever they're paying for. And then once you add more sell points, the pricing system becomes a little more, I want to use the word algorithmic, but you know, if you sell to one place, it'll create demand in another place so that you have more choices. And thus, you can make more money. This is what I love about the double claw. Whereas the claw truck, you can only pick up 1 or 2 logs at a time. This double claw thing will pick up about 5 or 6. And it just saves all your time. Cuts time right in half. Or in thirds, or in quarters, I don't know. But it saves time, and it just looks awesome. I love using it. The only problem I have is that the log truck is a little too high, so it's somewhat a little bit difficult to dump the logs into the trailer. If you've seen from last week's episode, we had a little bit of a cutscene thing going on, so we didn't really get to see the logs going into the trailer. But as per special request, here are the logs going into the trailer from the double claw. Open it, drop them. And there you go. And the only difficult thing is getting it back out, because you're going to hit the trailer regardless. No matter what you do, you're going to hit the trailer with the claw. Alright, that's one tree loaded up. Let's go pick up the other logs. And then we'll start building our booth. So let's see if we can get these logs off of these logs. Because I mistakenly stacked all these up. I should have just put them all in one big pile. This double claw could have picked them all up, I'm guessing. Let's see how many we can get with this scoop. I think we're going to have to just push and drive. See if we can pick these up. Oh, there we go. I think we can get them all. Can we get them all? I think one's going to fall out. It always does. Yep, there we go. Two of them fell out. We've got 2 logs here. Okay, let's just put these in the truck. We'll go get the other 2. So we'll make 4 trips instead of 3. That's not bad. It doesn't matter. Such a beautiful day here in Montana. Pouring down. It's been pouring down rain all day. I haven't gotten anything done. I've got 3 fields to harvest, plus going to be a 4th one soon. And then we do have to make a decision on field number 4, whether or not we're going to buy that. I'm pretty sure we are. It's nice and cheap. I think it's only about $37,000. So I think we can afford that. But we're not going to do that this episode. Maybe next episode we will purchase field 4. And that way we will own all 4 fields. And then I'm not sure if we want to create any more fields or not. That thought did enter my mind a little bit last week. And I thought, I don't know. We've got 5 fields plus the one we built. So, and we made field number 1 a little bit larger to accommodate more crops. So I'm not sure if we want to build any more fields. We might just want to cut down some more trees, add some more sell points. Maybe we will add some farms so that other farmers can come and work. Who knows? We might want to do some animals. There's lots of things we can do. Might want to start a silage business with the biogas plant. There is a new modular BGA mod that I'd like to try out. Okay, let's get these logs. Oh, did another one fall out? Did we get them all? Yeah, 1 fell out. That's alright, we got 3 more. We can just push those other logs into that one and then pick all 3 of those up at the same time. So this is probably only going to be about a $15,000 to $20,000 load of lumber, but still, it's going to cover the leasing costs of the machines that we kept overnight. So you can see we're down to $346,000, but that's okay. We got lots of free lumber here sitting on the map. All we have to do is cut it down and sell it. And you've seen from last week's episode, this fully loaded semi-truck with two rows of logs gave us $70,000, so that's pretty good. All right, this isn't, we're going to put the edge of the claw on the edge of the log. There we go. And just line that up. And then we can pick them all up in one fell swoop. There we go. Perfect. Let's just put the fingers down. I call them fingers. They're probably called claws or something fancier, but fingers sounds good. Here we go. We can't get that last one. Oh, it's almost there, but I think it's going to fall out. Yep, it popped out. So when that happens, what you can do is just lower the double claw, open it up, and pick it up by hand, because you're just going to fight with that little log. It's too little to fit in the forks. If it was surrounded by a bunch of larger logs, it might be a little easier. So instead of playing basketball and tossing it into the truck and hoping it lands in there, we're just going to drop it inside the claw. And then we'll close the claw and load up the truck. And that'll be that. I love the camo on that wheel loader. It's fantastic. The Dev Mule. The Mule. That's what we're going to call it from now on. The Mule. We're going to hop in the Mule. Load up some wood. I guess because this thing is like a workhorse. Gets the job done. Or a work mule, I'm guessing. Who knows? Alright, let's get these logs in the trailer. And then the collection of logs will be complete. There we go. Perfect. And now all the logs are loaded. We can put the mule back across the street. We're just going to park it across the street. I think we're going to be expanding this particular section. We're going to cut down some more trees, but not today. We're just going to install the roadside pie booth, or the, I'm going to call it the pie booth, because it looks like a little pie booth. Wait till you see it. Let's park this across the street. We'll attach the tension belts real quick so nothing flies all over the place. And we'll take these to the sawmill a little later on, because we don't really need $15,000 to $20,000 right now. The Imbus booth is not that expensive. You'll see it here in a minute. Let's just put this over here. All right, where are you, Imbus booth? You're under miscellaneous. And let's go check here. Where are you located? There you are, right there. It's $5,000 for this sell point. And it comes with the sell point already built in, so you don't have to put down the separate sell point. It's just a very tiny little wooden shack that fits nicely nestled in between these two trees. We're going to put it right there. There we go. Let's go have a look at the Imbus booth, shall we? We'll have a little tour of the booth. Yeah, little roadside pie stand with a sell point. There we go. And if you go in, you can see various things. They got a barbecue. That means hamburgers and hot dogs, folks. They got a little microwave. They got some product on the side. There's the water cooler. I'm guessing we buy water from there. We got some canned goods, some perishables. Ooh, farm fresh cereal. Yummy. All right, so there is our, it's called Frit and Fritz for some reason. I don't know why they just wouldn't call it the Imbus booth, but all right. Frit and Fritz currently buys wheat, barley, oats. Does not buy that other stuff. It buys potatoes, eggs, and milk. And water isn't on here, but I guess you can buy water from them. So wheat, barley, oats, potatoes, and milk is what they buy. So if we had milk, you could sell it there. If we had potatoes, you could sell it there. And wheat, barley, and oats. So, all right, good stuff. So there is a nice little unique looking sell point for us there. So let's take the lumber to the sawmill. We'll get rid of that, and then we'll bring the truck back. It's just a short little drive to the sawmill, so we'll take that down there and we'll recoup some costs. Look at the field to our right there. That I really want to harvest that. But due to the rain and for some reason or other, only one strip of our soybeans is ready to harvest. And the rest is all in the third stage of growing. And here is field number 4 coming up on our right. So that's our, no, that's field 3. Field number 4 is up there a little bit, but we're going to make plans to purchase that as well. And there's a lot of empty space here. There's field 4. It's got stuff growing on it already. We just need to clear it out and cut down some trees. We can probably put another field on the other side of the road here at field 5 once we buy that plot as well. Field number 5 is a pretty good size. I don't think we need to make that any larger or smaller. Why would you want to make a field smaller? I don't know. But haven't quite decided what kind of path we're going to make. I think we're just going to make a bustling little town, and we're just going to keep adding different sell points as we find them. We can download them from the mod hub or whatever. All right, tension belts off. Trailer unloaded. I love this part. It just gives you so much real life. Right there. Dump the logs on the ground. We no longer require you, claw truck. I don't know if we're going to sell you or keep you or what. But, I don't know. We'll see. We might use the claw truck. We might keep it for remote areas such as this down by the sawmill. If we plan to cut trees down over here, I'm guessing it's a good idea to have that claw truck available just so we can get into the rough terrain where this log truck can't, or the wheel loader. I just don't want to be driving the wheel loader miles and miles and miles to pick up logs, to bring them back to the road, to bring them to the truck. So maybe we'll keep the log truck, and we'll keep the claw truck, and we'll keep the log wagon because of the awesome unloading things that it does. And then we'll just make, I don't know what we'll do. I don't want to say anything, but in case plans change, we'll just keep it. It's free money. Even if we do sell it, it doesn't matter. All right, past the gas station, we're almost home, and now we've got to fire up the tractor and the seeder and take care of that field back there. And I'm not sure what we're going to plant. I think we're going to go with canola. We haven't planted canola in a while, and I think maybe the Imbus booth doesn't take canola, so we'll have to go to somewhere else. But I'm thinking canola would be the way to go. We haven't done that in a while. Let's jump out of the truck and run back to the tractor. And then we will go and grab the seeder. I think we need to fill that up as well because I don't think there's enough seed or fertilizer in it to seed that field that we built back there. It is quite large and kind of weirdly shaped. I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep that field. I think maybe if we buy number 4, we can just replant grass over that field or just landscape over it. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it. It seems like a good investment. It's free crop. Well, not really free. We have to pay for the seed and fertilizer, but you get the point. It's a field that wasn't there when we started. Oh man, that really bothers me. Why did that grow like that? Huh. Oh well. Anyways, it's a field that wasn't there when we first started. We built that field ourselves, plowed it all out and everything, so I think maybe we'll keep it. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what we're going to do with Montana. We're just going to keep building and, I don't know, working the fields, buying sell points, clearing out land, and then at some point I guess we'll get to the point where we can't build anymore because there's no more room left, but there's lots of room right now, so the possibilities are somewhat endless for the time being. There we go. Full of seed, full of fertilizer. Let's get over to that field. And good thing it's not far away. I like everything close by. I don't like driving that far. And let's face it, you don't like watching videos of me driving that far because it's kind of boring. So we're just going to go back here by the trees, past the tree line. I'm not really sure. Maybe we can park all the logging stuff right there in that little logging area that's already pre-built for us. Who knows? But anyways, we're going to seed this field with canola. We're going to turn on the time-lapse music just for the seeding of this field so you don't have to sit and listen to me babble on about nothing for the next 10 or so minutes. So sit back, relax, enjoy the time-lapse music, and we'll check back with you closer to the end of the video. Thanks! Alright, well that is, well, it's not all done. It's all done right now. There we go, all the lime has now disappeared. We've planted canola in the backfield, and that is going to wrap up this video, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, you're watching Farming Simulator 19, played on the Xbox One console. This was Montana, episode number 22. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. Drop a like on the video and ring that notification bell. Don't forget to enter the giveaway, folks. The link is in the description of the video. Click it, follow the instructions, enter for your chance to win. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. My name is JCTV, and this is me saying, hey, see you later.